What do you think a superhero looks like? Someone who can fly and wears a colorful cape, or maybe someone with super strength who can lift a skyscraper? Well, think again. Sometimes a superhero could also be a tiny puppy, a speedy cat, or even a parrot that you keep at home. If you need proof, let us show you. But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories. Cats have long been known as creatures that fear dogs, but Tara, the brave feline in this video, seems to have defied all odds. In Bakersfield, California, a heartwarming incident unfolded when a young boy, only 4 years old, was under attack by a dog in his front yard. Before the situation could escalate, Tara, the family cat, sprang into action. With unwavering courage, she confronted the aggressive dog, protecting her human companion. After successfully driving the dog away, Tara returned to her young owner, ensuring his safety. What in the world is going on here? Why is the dog afraid of Tara? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Alright, let's look at this picture. And this one too. Now, imagine 18 or more of them slashing at your eyes, thin facial skin or vulnerable belly with the potential to blind you. Even the smallest cat can inflict deep, painful cuts and scratches. An aggressive 20-pound or larger cat defending its kittens could cause permanent, irreversible damage. Nevertheless, dogs have an instinct to chase small fleeing animals, while fleeing is a cat's natural behavior. However, if a dog has been attacked by a cat before, some dogs may become afraid of cats. I'm betting this dog has had a run-in with a feisty cat in the past. It's clear that with enough love, even animals can overcome their natural fears. Tara is not only adorable, but also a brave protector. No wonder cats are so beloved. Like this video if you're a cat lover too. What kind of awards do you think a cat could win? Best looking cat? Chonk of the year? Those sound great, but have you ever heard of a cat being awarded for saving their human's life? Now, that's a real champion. Meet Willow, Amanda Jameson's feline companion who was a finalist in the Moggy Marvels category of the National Cat Protection Cat Awards in 2023. One ordinary night in the UK, the over 51-year-old Liverpool resident, Mrs. Jameson, fell unconscious after going to bed with dangerously low blood sugar levels. Sensing something was amiss, her beloved cat, Willow, became increasingly agitated. As you know, a cat's senses are far more acute than a human's. They can detect prey incredibly quickly, recognize the scents of their friends and family, and even read the emotions of other cats by smelling their faces. Therefore, it's entirely possible that Willow could smell something was off about her human. In the midst of the emergency, she ran to her owner's husband, 57-year-old Ray Sherwood, who was watching TV, and bit his leg to wake him. After he awoke, Willow led him upstairs where he found Amanda unresponsive to his calls. He immediately called for an ambulance. Thanks to Willow's quick thinking, Amanda received timely medical attention. This is why we should have a pet, a companion who is always on guard, or maybe just to annoy us, but having a friend like that is better than nothing. Dogs are not only our most faithful companions, but also surprisingly talented actors. Their keen senses, protective nature, and ability to perform make them truly unique. In addition, they also have excellent acting talent, like the dog below. A peaceful afternoon was disrupted when a stranger suddenly entered the house. A Great Dane quickly noticed the intruder, but his friendly demeanor might have fooled you into thinking he was the homeowner. In reality, the real owner was still in the kitchen, completely unaware of the danger. The dog's friendly act had even convinced the stranger that he had nothing to worry about. When the homeowner finally noticed the intruder, she rushed out. Immediately, the dog transformed. Switching into protection mode, he clamped his jaws onto the stranger's clothes, growling, "Oh, I thought we were becoming friends." He even bit the intruder's collar to keep him from escaping. Terrified, the thief fled the scene. The thief was later arrested and convicted of second-degree burglary. This might be the last time he trusts a dog. If we had a Best Actor of the Year award for animals, I would definitely nominate this dog. Another tale of bravery from our four-legged superheroes involves a commonly misunderstood friend, the American Pitbull Terrier. Known for their muscular build and strong presence, pit bulls are often misjudged as aggressive or dangerous. However, in this story, one such pit bull proved these stereotypes wrong. Angela, a Florida resident, was leaving a playground with her young child in Port Charlotte. It was supposed to be a typical day filled with the joy of watching her child play, but things took a terrifying turn when a stranger approached her in the parking lot. The man, with malicious intent, pulled out a knife and threatened Angela, leaving her terrified and helpless. She was caught off guard and in a state of panic, unsure of what to do to protect herself and her child. As fear started creeping in, a Pitbull appeared out of nowhere, like a guardian angel in dog form. Without hesitation, the dog bravely placed itself between her and the attacker. The Pitbull began growling and barking loudly. The menacing growls and barks, along with the dog's powerful presence, were enough to scare the attacker into fleeing the scene. Perhaps the attacker knew that the bite force of an American Pitbull is about 305 pounds per square inch, strong enough to break a cow's thigh bone with a single bite. Realizing the danger of facing such a powerful animal, the attacker decided that retreat was the best option. After the attacker fled, Angela could finally breathe a sigh of relief. She was immensely grateful for the unexpected yet much-needed intervention. When animal control officers arrived at the scene, they were astonished by the story they heard. They quickly realized that this brave dog had never met Angela or her child before, yet it acted with incredible protective instincts and loyalty. The story of this pit bull is not only about bravery, but also a powerful testament to the love, loyalty, and protective instincts that animals can have for humans. This shows that these so-called dangerous dogs can be much kinder and more heroic than some of your human friends, right? If you're already familiar with our four-legged heroes, let me introduce you to another tiny superhero with a pair of wings and beautiful green fur. The story began in 2014 at the home of Anton Nguyen, who currently resides in Kangaroo Point, Inner Brisbane, Australia. One Tuesday night, as he was fast asleep, a fire suddenly broke out in his house. There had been a loud explosion beforehand, which woke up Eric, Anton's pet parrot. As soon as he realized the danger, the parrot began to call out his owner's name repeatedly, "Anton, Anton." The sound of the parrot, combined with the smell of smoke, woke Anton up. Confused, he grabbed Eric and looked out the back of the house, where he saw several fires burning and spreading. Immediately, he quickly left the house with his parrot. As soon as he was safe, he called the fire department and they arrived to control the fire at 3:30 a.m. local time. Fortunately, no one was injured in the incident. Parrots are not only capable of imitating human speech, but they can also learn hundreds of words, understand their meanings, recognize objects by name, and even count. So, thinking of getting a parrot? Just make sure to teach it your name first.
To introduce yourself?
Let's leave Australia and head over to the United States for some amazing stories. In this video, we'll discover why taking your furry friend for a walk is such a great idea. This story showcases the incredible help a dog can provide to its owner. 7 months ago, in East Bay, Michigan, a man named Michigan was out walking with his dog on what he thought was thick enough ice. But it wasn't. Suddenly, he fell into a freezing cold hole in the ice. His dog was panicking but didn't know how to help, unable to pull him out. Luckily, someone spotted the situation from a distance and called the police. Officer Bennett was quickly dispatched to the scene, where he saw the man struggling in the icy water with Ruby, his loyal dog. After several failed rescue attempts due to the thin ice, the situation grew dire. In just a few more minutes, the man would have frozen. Thinking quickly, the officer called Ruby over and attached a rescue disc to her collar for her to bring to her owner. With her quick instincts, Ruby successfully completed the rescue, saving her owner's life. Who would have thought that after 16 minutes trapped in freezing water, a man would walk away unharmed? Thanks to the quick thinking of a police officer and the unwavering loyalty of his dog, Ruby, the man made a full recovery. Ruby was given plenty of treats, and her owner learned a valuable lesson. Here's yet another great example of why you should have a dog at home. A man from southern Alberta was stuck in the mud for 2 days and was rescued thanks to his loyal dog. A mysterious incident unfolded in Tabor on Thursday morning when police were called to the north side of the sugar plant. Reports of a large menacing dog sent officers racing to the scene, but the canine culprit had vanished. Hours later, a man and his dog, Jack, were found injured, victims of a vicious attack. When police returned to the scene, they made a strange discovery: an Akita mix lying on a nearby embankment, surrounded by eerie sounds. A search of the area led authorities to a shocking discovery. A 61-year-old man named Alberta, trapped and alone in a muddy ditch. He had been missing for 2 days. But the most amazing part of the story was the loyal companion who had stayed by his side. Well, they don't call him hero for nothing. He and his partner in crime fighting, Tora, were the real heroes in this story. We started this video with cats, so let's end it with cats. Cats have incredibly quick reflexes and are agile, which is why they can defend themselves against dangerous animals like snakes. But in this case, they've protected their owners from creatures much larger than themselves. Can you believe a cat can actually scare off a crocodile? This video was accidentally filmed 13 years ago, so it's pretty old, but you might not have seen it. A big crocodile was approaching a little boy. The boy wasn't listening and was playing near the water. Dinner is served, guys, the crocodile must have thought. But don't worry, we have a superhero cat here. If you hadn't seen it with your own eyes, would you believe that the crocodile didn't attack the cat? Another cat even came and played at the edge of the lake, while the boy could only hide behind a tree. They looked at each other for a while, and then the crocodile dived into the water and left. Those cats were like, "Oh, you again?" They just sat there, chilling, like it was no big deal. Maybe they're the real rulers of this place and crocodiles are just their daily annoyance. These are all ways a pet can become a hero. Now, why don't you show this video to your pet and let them learn how to be your protector too? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.